lesson regarding exponents, right? Regarding exponents. Hi, Farrell. So we have 12 participants or 12 students present today. Wait a minute, I'm going to capture. Okay. So before we start with our lesson, who can share to us regarding what we have learned last meeting? What have we discussed last meeting? What are the what are the rules regarding exponents? Can you still remember? If you are going to have an exponent of 0, what will be your answer? If you will have an exponent of 0, what will be your answer? Can you still remember?
1.
1. Very good, Felicia. Okay, remember, if you have an exponent of 0, whether it is a variable or a number, the answer will always be 1. So you should always remember that one. Do not forget about the rule. How about if you have an exponent of 1? How about if you have an exponent of 1? What will be your answer? For example, a or a raised to the power of 1. Remember always a. Remember always when you cannot see an exponent, okay? When you cannot see an exponent, there is this exponent which is invisible 1. If you cannot see an exponent, you can only see a variable or a number. That means that there is this invisible 1 as its exponent. So how about if I'm going to say, okay, 2. What is the exponent of 2?
Hello, Miss. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Claudie. What is the exponent of 2? If I am going to say, okay, 2. Do you know what is the exponent of 2?
Yes.
What is the exponent of 2?
Exponent of 2 is multiplying by itself itself 2 times.
Okay, for example, 2. You can only see 2 as its base. A number only, a number. Earlier you said A is the A sub 1, the exponent of A sub 1 is 1. So what will be the answer? You said A. How about if I will say 2? What will be the exponent of 2? I will have to ask you differently. Instead of asking you the answer, I am going to ask you about the exponent. So what will be the exponent of 2? Anyone? What do you think will be the exponent of 2?
A.
Is it A? No.
A2.
No.
What?
1. The exponent of 2 is 1. I told you earlier that, take note, I told you earlier that if you can see a number or a variable without any exponent at all, there will be this invisible 1 as its exponent. Okay? There will be an invisible 1 as its exponent. So do not forget about that one. When you can see a number or a variable without any exponent at all, there is this invisible 1 as its exponent. So you may opt to write only the variable without the exponent 1 because it is understood that there is this invisible 1 as its exponent. Okay? Okay, how about if you can see a product or multiplication of same base having exponent? Multiplication of same base having exponent. For example, like this, 8 times A. What will be your exponent? A, or what will be your answer? A times A. A times A.
A.
Huh? What is your answer? 8 times A. What will be your answer?
2.
The answer, the complete answer. Not just the exponent.
A exponent of 2.
A exponent of 2. Very good, Alfonso. So what did you do? You simply add all the exponents. So the invisible 1 plus the other invisible 1 is equals to What? 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Very good. So remember always, you may opt to not to write exponent 1 because it is already understood that having only a variable or a number without any exponent at all means there is this invisible one as its exponent. Okay? There is this invisible one as its exponent. Okay, how about this one? X times X. X times X.
2.
Is it 2?
X
Times X.
exponent of 2.
Very good. X with the raised to the power of 2 or X with the exponent of 2 or X squared. Right? Okay. Another one. 2y times y. 2y times y. 2y times y. What will be your answer? Anyone?
Exponent of 3.
What? 2y.
Y exponent of 3.
Is it y exponent of 3? Again, 2y times y. 2y times y. 2y times y. What will be your answer? 2y times y. Honey, Farrell, Felicia, Claudie, Clara. What is your answer? Only Alfonso kept on answering. Mariana, Inda, Reza, Tristan, Shitya, Rayhan. Who else? Okay, what is 2y times y? Anyone? 2y times y. Huh?
Ty.
Ty? Ty? Is it Ty? Okay, again. 2y times y. Do you know the answer? 2y times y. What do you think will be your answer? Earlier I asked you x times x. According to Alfonso, x to the power of 2 or x with exponent of 2. How about if I say 2y times y? 2y times y.
2.
2? How about 2y times y? Okay, again. X times x is? What is your answer? X times x is?
X exponent of 2.
X with exponent of 2. Okay, how about 2y times y?
2y with exponent of 2.
Very good. 2y with exponent of 2y. We all know that the exponents will be added, right? The two exponents will be added. We cannot see any exponent, ma'am. I told you, if you cannot see any exponent, there will be this invisible 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. How about the 2, ma'am? Okay, same with the variable, same with the exponent. If you cannot see any number at all together with the variable, or we call that one as coefficient, it is understood that there is this invisible 1 also. So 2 times invisible 1 is equals to 2. That is why the correct answer is 2y with the exponent of 2 or 2y squared. Again, okay, listen carefully. It is not only Alfonso who is my student here. All of you are my students, okay? Okay, how about this one? 2xy times y. 2xy times y. How about that one? 2xy times y. It was not with our within our lesson last time, but I am trying to introduce it to you. 2xy times y. This is another one. which is actually not part of the rule regarding the multiplication having the same base. Multiplication having the same base. It is not the same base. There is this x which is not with the other one. Okay, how about this one? 2xy times y. What will be your answer? So 2y times y, according to Alfonso, is 2y squared or 2y with exponent of 2. How about 2x times y? 2xy times y. How about 2x?
y exponent of 2.
Again.
2xy exponent of 2.
Very good. 2xy exponent of 2. So, what happened to the x? You cannot see any other variable apart from this same variable such as y. So, from the other part, what do you call this one? Multiplier, something like that. There was no x at all, right? So, you simply copy the variable x. Then, just cite up or just tell me the answer when you answer the equation regarding the 2y times y. So 2y squared or 2x y with the power of 2. Something like that. So if you cannot see any other x from as part of the multiplication, simply copy the x. If the x has its power, then you also need to copy the power of x. Okay, how about this one? 2x squared y times y. 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 2x squared meaning 2 with x with exponent of 2. 2x squared y times y. What is your answer? 2x squared y times y. What is your answer? 2x squared y times y. Nicholas, what is your answer, Nicholas? 2x squared y times y. Or 2x to the power of 2 or 2x with exponent of 2 times 2x with exponent of 2y times y. Anyone?
X squared, y squared.
2x squared, y squared. Very good. It's easy, right? Okay. Okay, so we will continue with our lesson. Okay? So these are our lessons. So we will start with operations with exponents. So I told you last meeting, okay? I told you last meeting, we are going to, most probably we are going to review once again because some of you still doesn't get the idea regarding the operations with exponents. So this is what I am telling you all about earlier. The first rule is the zero power. When you have a zero power or when you have a zero exponent, any variable or any number having zero power, the answer is, or it is equal to, what is it once again? Any variable or number having zero power or zero exponent, the answer would be what? Or the answer will be equal to what? Huh? The answer will be, it was answered by Alfonso earlier. What will be your answer? If you have a variable or a number with exponent of 0, what will be your answer?
1.
1. If you have a number or a variable having an exponent of 1, what will be your answer?
1.
Is it 1?
With a number itself.
The number or the variable itself. Very good. And then, how about if you have a multiplication of numbers with having the same base? What are you going to do with the exponent? Multiplication of numbers having the same base. What are you going to do with the exponents? You are going to what? You are going to, what are you going to do? X times X. X times X. Tristan. X times X. It was already answered earlier. X times X. Inda. What is your answer? X times X.
X exponent
X with the exponent of 2.
X with exponent of 2. Okay, so what did you do? Why did you come up with X with exponent of 2? What did you do with the exponent? You have multiplied numbers having the same base. So what did you do with the exponent? You, what? You added all the exponents. So X times X, there is this invisible variable 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer is X with exponent of 2, or X squared, or X raised to the power of 2. Okay? Okay, another one. Dividing of numbers having the same base. Dividing of numbers having the same base. What are you going to do with the exponent? If you have divided a number or a variable having the same base, what are you going to do with the exponent? What are you going to do with the exponent? You have the same base. You are going to divide numbers or variables having the same base. What are you going to do with the exponents? Earlier, for multiplication of numbers having the same base, you added all the exponents. How about if you are going to divide the numbers or the variables having the same base? What are you going to do with the exponents? Are you going to multiply? Are you going to divide? Are you going to add? Or are you going to subtract? Huh?
Add.
Is it add? We are talking about dividing of numbers having the same base. So what are you going to do with the exponent? Huh?
Subtract.
Subtract. We are going to subtract the exponent, or some are using the cancellation method. Some are using the cancellation method. How does the cancellation method works? Simply add or simply write all the numbers or the variables, specifically the number of exponents. For example, in this case, 4 with exponent of 7. So we wrote 7 fourths. We wrote 7 fourths. And then divided by 4 with exponent of 5. We wrote again 5 with we wrote again 5 fourths, right? We wrote again 5 fourths. So how does cancellation method works? So all of those things that you can see from the numerator and the denominator, you should one by one eliminate it, or you should one by one cancel it. So in this case, cancel this first 4 from the numerator, then from the denominator, and then cancel this another 4
is not working. Please check the connection.
Cancel this another 4 from the numerator, as well as the other 4 from the denominator. And then another one, cancel this 4 from the numerator, as well as the 4 from the denominator. Another one, cancel this 4 from the numerator and then from the denominator. Yes. And then the last one, cancel this 4 from the numerator, as well as the 4 from...
Bisa aja Mama, bisa.
How many 4s
Kemarin main Roblox.
were left? So we only have 2 4s, right? So that is why we have 4 with exponent of 2, because we only have 2 4s. Can you get it? We only have 2 4s. So you are going to multiply 4 yourself 2 times. So that is how you do when you are going to employ cancellation method. Okay? This is what I am telling you earlier. And then if you notice the numerator here, the exponent of the numerator is greater or bigger than the exponent of the denominator. What happened when the exponent of the denominator will be bigger than the exponent of numerator? If that is the case, then we will have an exponent of negative exponent. We will have a negative exponent. So we will talk about that one later after this power to a power. So what about power to a power? How do you understand power to a power? For example, x squared, quantity x squared, or quantity x with the exponent of 2 with the exponent of 3. What are you going to do with the exponents? Are you going to add? Are you going to subtract? Are you going to multiply? Or are you going to divide? What are you going to do with the exponents? You are going to
Multiply.
multiply. Very good. So 2 with exponent of quantity 2 with exponent of 3 with exponent of 2. So what happened was you multiplied 3 times 2, which is 6. So the answer is 2 with exponent of 6. So according to this one, the answer is 64. So we will try to multiply 2 by itself 2 times. So 2 times 2 is 2 times 2. What is your answer? 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2. Inda. 2 times 2.
4,
4 times 2.
8,
Times 2.
16.
Bisa ganti-ganti emang speakernya.
I cannot hear Inda.
Speakernya lagi
8
loading
times
mama. Aduh,
8. And then times 2
update
is
phone diriku.
what?
I cannot hear you.
16 times 2 is 32 times 2 is 32 times 2 is
64.
64. So if you look at this slide, we also get the same answer, which is 64. So what they did was they get the answer already having 2 with exponent of 3, which is equals to 8. And then after which they multiplied 8 by itself 2 times. So you can use that one, or you can use the multiplication of each power, right? You can multiply the power to another power. Okay, and then the next is what? The next is all about negative exponents. Later we will talk about negative exponents. So we were able to discuss this one as well as to answer all this one, right? So you know this already. We were able to answer this, and I tried to ask you how we were able to get the correct answer. Okay, this one, negative exponents. This is what I am telling you earlier regarding the negative exponents. In this case, negative exponents will occur when the exponent of the denominator is bigger than the power or the exponent of the numerator. Look at this. So it means that if you have a negative exponent, it only tells us that the said number or the said variable, including its power, will be its denominator. For example, look at this. So 5 with exponent of 3 divided by 5 with exponent of 5. Look at the exponents of numerator and the denominator. So the exponent of numerator is smaller than the exponent of the denominator. So we will use the cancellation method. So the one that I was able to explain to you earlier, whatever was in the numerator as well as with the denominator, we are going to cancel it. So what happened was there are 3 5s in the numerator, and then there are 5 5s in the denominator. So we will cancel the 3 5s in the numerator as well as the 3, 5 from the denominator. So if you look at it, take note, we will see that there are 2 5s remaining on the denominator. So why 1 over 5 times 5? So we all know that 5 times 5 is also equal to 5 with exponent of 2, because we are trying to multiply 5 by itself 2 times. So this is a shortcut of 5 times 5, which is 5 with exponent of 2. So how do we know, or how do we use the negative exponent? You can rewrite 1 over 5 with exponent of 2 by writing 5 with exponent of negative 2. You can rewrite 1 over 5 with exponent of 2 by simply writing 5 with exponent of negative 2. So what happened when we are going to use the subtraction method? The earlier subtraction method from the division having the same power, right? I mean having the same base. What are we going to do? We are going to subtract. So 3 minus 5 is 2. So what is the number? What is the sign having the bigger number? So the sign that has the bigger number is 5. Therefore, we are going to use the negative sign, negative 2. Okay? So that is why if you look at it, 5 with exponent of 3 divide 5 with exponent of 2, 5 is equals to 5 with exponent of negative 2, or it is also equal to 1 with divided by 5 with exponent of 2. So the negative sign will be eliminated if you are going to convert it into fractional form by simply writing the number or the base with the negative denominator, with the negative exponent to the denominator. So look at this. This is how it looks like. So x, this is the general form. X with exponent of negative is equals to 1 divided by x with exponent of n. So if you can see a number or a variable with exponent of negative, it simply tells you that this number and this number or this variable having the negative exponent should be the denominator. Should be the denominator, and your numerator will be 1. And your numerator will be 1. Okay? Question. Do you have some questions? Do you have some questions?
Of question.
Yes.
The lesson that we just learned so much.
Yes.
Yeah. Go to the last page.
The last page. Prior to this one. Is this the one?
Maybe another last page.
Another page. This one.
The power to power. No, man. No. Go to that where there's lesson 1.1. Lesson 1.1. Lesson 1.1.
Yes,
Right.
1.1.
Lesson.
One.
No, lesson 1.1 lesson like that.
This is the lesson 1.1.
Please scroll up.
What? What? Nothing more. This one.
Oh
No
no.
more.
Please. I just.
One. This is
Please,
the first
go up.
lesson.
No. Go up. No.
Go
Go
up,
down.
go up.
Go down.
Go down.
Yes. Go down. Let me check.
Okay, this one. Power to a power.
No. Try.
Division, dividing numbers with the same base.
No. Wait. Try go up. Come on. No, go
One.
down. Now why do I always say go up? Go down.
Where? This one.
Yes, lesson 1.1. That's it.
The worksheet.
Yep, I'm so confused here.
Okay, so what part of you are you confused?
Actually, it's so much confused. I mean, look at number 3. What is T?
This one, number 3 for this one.
Yes, the T of
Okay.
that
Do you know what is the answer for that one?
variable maybe.
No, you do not know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Look at this. This form will tell us that we are multiplying numbers having the same base, right? The numerator. And then if you look at it, the denominator as a whole, it is actually a combination of multiplying of numbers having the same base together with division or dividing of numbers having the same base. Look at this. So if we are going to do that, we are first going to do the multiplication. So what did we learn regarding the multiplying of numbers having the same base? What are we going to do with the exponents? We are going to add all the exponents. So look at the exponents. T with the exponent of 5 times T with the exponent of 4. What is your answer? T with the exponent of 5.
T10?
Ha?
One of 10?
Is it T10? Okay, again, listen carefully.
The exponent of 5 times, is it times?
5 plus 4.
The exponent 9?
Very good. T with exponent of 9. Okay. So you already get the product of the numerator, which is T with exponent of 5. Then you are going to use the dividing of numbers having the same base, which will become T with exponent of 9 divided by T with exponent of 2. What will be your answer?
Because
what are you going to do when you are going to divide numbers or variables having the same base?
That's the divided. This is probably comma.
What are you going to do? Are you going to add or are you going to subtract? When you are going to divide numbers having the same base.
There's a line. It might be divided. I think it's division.
Yes, it's division. So what are you going to do with the exponents? Are you going to add or are you going to subtract?
Subtract.
Subtract. Okay, so listen carefully. T with exponent of 9 divided by T with exponent of 2. What will be your answer?
Hold on this point, I'm getting confused.
You said you are going to subtract the exponent. So T with exponent of 9 divide T with exponent of 2. What will be your answer? Simply subtract. What are you going to subtract? You are going to subtract
T
the
exponent of 7.
Very good. The correct answer is T with exponent of 7. So it is just a matter of yes, it is just a matter of a combination of multiplying of numbers having the same base together with the dividing of numbers having the same base.
Hold on, there's a lot here. Wait,
so
what about number 7? Number 7 is the most complicated.
Okay, number 7 is actually about the power to a power. About the power to a power. What are you going to do with the power to a power?
A power to a power.
Yes. What are you going to do with exponents regarding the power to a power?
There's that strip line. What do you say about that line?
Where?
The curved line.
Where is the curved line?
Yeah. What are you going to say?
This is parenthesis. You can read it as a quantity of 5.
5 exponent of 4 equals 20.
Very good. 5 with exponent of 20. Because 4 times 5 is 20. Right? So the answer will be 5 with exponent of 20. Okay. What else? What else?
This actually interesting.
Yes, this can be very interesting if you can only follow the lesson, right? If you can only follow the lesson. Okay, how about this one, Mark? How about number 9? Can you be able to answer number 9?
Number 9. Wait, number 9 looks like a face and an apple to me.
Yes, it is also power to a power. What will be your answer?
This will be J. Equation of 11 equals JJ.
Is it JJ? J with exponent, quantity J with exponent of 11 with exponent of 5. What will be your answer? Remember, I told you when you are talking about power to a power, what are you going to do with the exponents? You are going to multiply the exponent. So what are you going to do with this one? What will be your answer?
It's J, so I can't really say it.
J with exponent of what?
11.
Is it only 11? 5 times 11.
It's 5.
55. So the correct answer will be J with exponent of 55.
55.
Yes, 5 times
Wait,
11.
11 times 5 equals 55. Are you
Yes.
serious? I'm really confused.
Yes, that's how it works.
But I think the thing I should do is J times J equation of 11 equals JJ, I think. And then JJ exponent of 5 equals the number result.
No. So you should be able to follow the rules. That is not how it works. So if you are talking about a power to a power, you are going to multiply all the powers. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, what else?
Oh. Oh man. I guess I can say no. Well, number 20 is the demon number.
Number 20?
No man, no. I just say it's just something.
Oh, okay. How about this one? What is 6 raised to the power, or what is 6 with exponent of 0?
It's absolutely 0.
Is it absolutely 0? Your answer
No.
will be absolutely 0.
No, it's 6, right? 6. No, it's 6, 6,
Plus
6. Yeah.
exponent of 0. What will be your answer?
I think I forgot for exponent of 0.
Yeah. Who would like to help Mark? What will be your answer when you have 6 with exponent of 0?
1.
1. Very good. So always remember, Mark, if you have a variable or a number having the exponent as 0, then your answer will always be 1. Your answer will always be 1. Okay? What else? Do you still have some questions?
Why is it square? There's something.
Where?
What the heck is this? Number
Where?
32 and wait, number 32 is
This one. This is what was being asked. What
wait,
will
I
be
need
the
to
exponent
decide
of this
what
one?
an exponent looks like. What should I do? It's too hard. Not suitable for my grade. Okay,
No,
I
it
can.
will not be, but because you're absent last Wednesday, that is why.
Last,
You were
la-
actually absent last Wednesday.
wait. P, the equation of 6 divided by P, equation of 2 equals P, E, equation of 7 divided by P equals what? Equation of what? Please give the answer.
What are you
Come back,
talking
it's
about?
too hard.
Okay. So this one, how about the negative exponent? Can you get negative exponent? Do you understand the negative exponent already?
It's absolutely big. No, I'm so confused with it. With
Okay, look at
exponent
this.
today.
You will be able to get a negative exponent if you have an exponent from the denominator which will be bigger from the numerator compared to the numerator. So look at this. If you look at 5 with exponent of 3 divided by 5 with exponent of 5, if I look at the problem, then I will simply notice that the exponent of denominator is actually bigger than the exponent of the numerator. So if you look at it, if I am going to simply subtract 3 minus 5, the answer would be negative 2. So I will be able to have an answer which is 5 with exponent of -2, or I may also rewrite it as 1 over 5 with exponent of 2. So look at this one. You will be able to arrive with a positive exponent considering that your base or variable, a number or a variable will be moved to the denominator. Will be moved to the denominator. But if you are not going to move it to the denominator, but you will only write it on the numerator as a numerator, then you will retrace, or you will still consider the negative sign. You will still consider the negative sign. So look at the general rule. So this is the general rule. X with the exponent of -n is simply equal to 1 divided by x with exponent of n. Okay? You get it,
I'm so
Mark?
confused. Let's just skip.
Okay, so what would you like us to do? What would you like me to do so that you will not get confused?
So I need to learn, but everything is too heavy for me since I'm grade 5.
It is
It's not
too
for
heavy.
grade 5 because when learning
Okay,
from
look
grade
at
5,
this.
I'm just
I'm
learning
also
basic
grade 5.
exponent.
Yeah, look at this. Alfonso is, I think, younger than you by 1 year. Alfonso, what grade are you now? Are you in grade 3 or 4?
5.
Ah, so you are both the same with Alfonso. Yet Alfonso can already follow.
I can't. I guess I'll skip.
Okay, so what you need to do, Mark, is you should not, as much as possible, you should not be able to have to be absent from our class. Okay, you should not be able to be absent from our class so that you can follow our lesson. And then remember, always when I teach you, I always make sure that we are going to review the lesson. So that is why I kept on repeating and repeating the lesson every time we start the day, the class, right? I kept on repeating our lesson prior to our discussion. So what would you like me to, what would you like to learn? What would you like me to teach you? Are we going to go back or are we going to continue? What do you think?
Just continue. I'm
Just
so
continue.
confused with exponent. The exponent is too hard. Exponent is too heavy for me.
Exponent is
So
too heavy. Okay,
heavy.
we will try to
Grade 5 only. In grade 5,
yeah,
we only learn a basic exponent. Like
on
equation of 5, equation 4, 6, equation 9, yeah, something like that, but not this. So what the heck is negative exponent? What is the modified exponent? It's too
okay, I will try to talk to Sir Harry about this one, okay? I will try to talk to Sir Harry about this one because I know that prior to this lesson, non-fee or teacher non-fee was able to teach you the basic one, right? So that is why I started with the exponents already. So I know that teacher non-fee was able to teach you some of the basic lessons regarding pre-algebra.
oh, algebra. I'm so scared of negative exponent. What the heck? Now this is more modified, more heavy.
Yes, okay. So negative exponent as the reciprocal. Okay? So always remember when we talk about negative of exponent, we are talking about its reciprocal. So the reciprocal is actually 1 over the integer. For example, 1 over x squared. So the reciprocal of x raised to the power of, or raised to the exponent of -2 is 1 over x squared. That is the reciprocal. Okay? So if you look at it, This is your reciprocal. You should always consider it as your reciprocal. Okay? Okay, look at this. Some of the examples of 3 with exponent of -3 will also be rewritten as 1 with 1 divided by 3 with exponent of 3. So 3 with exponent of -3, its reciprocal is 1 with exponent of 3, 1 divided by 3 with exponent of 3. Okay? Which means that our answer will be 1 over 27. How did we arrive with 27? We simply multiply 3 by itself 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. And then 2 with exponent of -4. Think about the reciprocal of 2 with exponent of -4. It will be 1 divided by 2 with exponent of 4. We will disregard the negative sign. Okay? So the answer will be 1 over 16. Why? 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 6, times 2 is 16. So that is how it works. Okay, do you still have some questions regarding the reciprocal?
Better not with negative exponent.
Negative exponent. So you understand the lesson regarding the negative exponent as the reciprocal?
I should say yes, even though I'm not.
Okay, so what part of the lesson do you think you will not be able to understand?
What is negative exponent? It's too confusing.
Okay,
And we can
so
see the
we will-
variable x minus n.
okay,
equal.
look at this. Look at this. The general formula or the general form of what is this? The general form of negative exponent is that x with the exponent of -n is equals to 1 divided by x with the exponent of n. So if you look at the general form, we can see that this is simply just the reciprocal minus the negative sign. This is just the reciprocal minus the negative sign from the exponent. So if you look at it from the negative exponent as the reciprocal, so 4 with exponent of -2 will become 1 divided by 4 with exponent of 2. So the negative sign from the exponent 2, we simply delete it or we simply remove it because we are already with the reciprocal of we are already with the reciprocal, I mean. Okay? Okay, how about this one? Try this one. 13 with exponent of -1. Okay, earlier, Teacher Samira told you that you will not be able to write or you may have opt not to write the exponent of 1. It is 1 which is a positive 1. But if it is a -1, you should write the exponent having a negative sign. Okay? You should write the exponent having the negative sign. So 13 raised to the power of -1 or 13 with exponent of -1 is just the same with 1 divided by 13 with exponent of 1 or 1 with divided by 13. Disregard the 1 because it is already understood that 13 has invisible 1 as its exponent. Look at this one. This is what I am telling you. Same with this one, 10 with exponent of -5. Get the reciprocal and then disregard the negative sign. So it will become 1 divided by 10 with exponent of 5. So how did we arrive with 100,000? 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000. 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. 10,000 times 10 is 100,000. So That is what it meant. Okay, so these are another worksheets. Can you try to answer this one on your paper, and then I will call some of you to answer. I will call some of you to answer. I will simply give you 3 minutes. I will simply give you 3 minutes. Just choose among these numbers from 1 to 18. Choose among these numbers from 1 to 18.
Miss, I can't do it.
You can't do it, so you only need to listen, Nicola, so that you can slowly understand. I will not call you, but you only need to listen, okay? So you will try to, yes, you will try to understand what was being discussed so that you will be able to understand later. Okay, who has started with the number 1? Who has started answering number 1? So you need to give us your answer. So you only need to get the reciprocal. It will be on its fraction form. It will be on its fraction form. Who would like to volunteer? I know it is only 1 minute, but maybe some of you already answered this one. Who would like to answer? Just simply choose any of these 18 numbers. What would be your answer? Anyone who would like to volunteer? Hello?
I would rather not.
You would rather not? Okay, you need to listen, okay? You need to listen. Who are brave enough to answer or to tell me their answers? Who are brave enough to tell me or to tell the class their answers regarding their chosen number to be answered? Who would like to answer? Anyone? Anyone? Who would like to volunteer? Shitya, I would like Shitya. Shitya, have you chosen any numbers from the numbers between 1 to 18 to answer? No? Kenshi, how about Kenshi? How about Kenshi? Okay, how about Tristan? How about Tristan? How about Noel? Noel, how about Noel? Hi, Pinehead. How about Noel?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Choose among the numbers between 1 to 18. What number would you like to answer? Just simply try so that they will be able to follow you.
Number 14.
Number 14. Okay, number 14. What would be your answer for number 14? Answer it in a fraction form. 8 with exponent of negative 1 is equals to?
1 over 8.
Very good. 1 over 8. Very good, Noel. Oh, look at Noel. He understood the lesson because he is listening. So you should be able to listen. You should be able to follow. Okay? Okay. Who would like to answer after Noel? Anyone? So 8 with exponent of negative 1 is just the same with 1 over 8. 1 over 8. So there are still how many numbers from the remaining numbers on the screen which has a power of negative 1? 11 and 16. Okay, so after Noel, who would like to volunteer?
Can I?
Okay, Tinda.
I want to try number 4.
Number 4. Okay, number 4.
My answer is 1 over 14.
Is it 1 over 14?
1 over 49.
1 over 49. Very good in that. Why? Because it will become 1 over 7 with exponent of 2. And we all know that 7 with exponent of 2 is just the same with 7 times 7, which is also equal to 49. Very good in that. Oh, Inda also understood the lesson. Very good, Inda. Keep it up. Okay, who would like to answer next after Inda? Who would like to answer next after Inda? So I am actually looking at you. I can see some of the students. I can see Inda simply very focused on listening while we are trying to discuss the lesson. How about the others? How about the others? We still have 4 more minutes. Who would like to volunteer?
Me.
Okay, Alfonso.
10 with the exponent of -3 is equals to 1 over 10 with the exponent of 3. It also equals to 1 over 1000.
Very good. So 10 with exponent of -3 is also equal to 1 with exponent 1 or divided by 10 with the exponent of 3, or 1 divided by 1000. So look at this. 10 times 10 is 100 times 10 is 1000. Very good, Alfonso. Okay, next. Who would like to answer? So, oh, me. Who is that me? I cannot see. Tristan. Okay, Tristan.
Okay, number 7.
Number 7.
The answer is 1 over 100.
1 over 100. Very good, Tristan. The answer is 1 over 100. Why did it become 1 over 100? So we will simply get the reciprocal minus the negative sign. So equals to 1 divided by 10 with exponent of 2, which is also equal to 1 with exponent of 1 divided by 100. Why does it become 100? 10 times 10 is 100. Very good, Tristan. Okay, next. Who else? Who else would like to answer? How about number 8? Who would like to answer number 8? Who would like to answer number 8? Number 8 is actually the most or the easiest one. Who would like to answer? Li Xiao Chen. Would you like to answer, Li Xiao Chen?
Me.
It's Alfonso once again. Okay, let us call first some of these students before I'm going to call you, okay?
Okay.
Oh, sure. Okay. Who would like to answer number 8? Who would like to answer number 8? Wait, who's that me? It's Alfonso. I thought that. Okay, Alfonso, what is your answer for number 8?
1.
1. Very good. 1. Okay, if you look at it, okay, look at it carefully. 1. It would be 1 divided by 1 raised with exponent of 14, right? And then if you look at it, if I am going to multiply 1 by itself 14 times, the answer will still be 1, right? And then if I am going to divide 1 by 1, the answer will also be 1. Can you get how it becomes 1? So that is how it is. So you think it is very difficult, but if you only follow the rules, you can actually get the correct answer. Okay, so we will stop shading for now because it's already 6 p.m. So maybe Teacher Jen is already here. So
Nope.
I will.
No.
Not yet? She's
Not yet.
Okay. So always remember regarding the rules. So there are how many rules were being introduced? There are actually 7, including the negative, 6, including the negative exponent, right? Including the negative exponent. Okay. Do you still have some questions while we are waiting to Teacher Jen? You still have, I think Teacher Jen is there. Okay. Hi, Ma'am Jen.
Hi,
I will-
Miss.
Yes. I will stop recording first before I forgot. Okay.